Donovan Moodley, convicted for the kidnapping and murder of Leigh Matthews in 2004, has been granted a parole hearing this week, Friday. Now, this story gripped the nation many years ago. It was ahead of her birthday at the time. Now, joining us to discuss this further is her father, Rob Matthews. He joins me now. Mr. Matthews, thank you so much for your time this afternoon. I was telling, just my colleagues about how I remember the story very, very vividly. And now we have, of course, this development. Talk to us about how the family feels about hearing this news from the Department of Correctional Services.
Well, I think it was something that was inevitable, because that's what the process says. There's a parole hearing at a point in time. To be honest, we thought it was going to be around 2030, and it's come a whole lot earlier than we anticipated. And I think, again, it just opens up a whole lot of new wounds. Moodley has had about 6 or so appeals up until 2018. So we really never got around to trying to heal ourselves, if that's the right word, because he keeps on opening those wounds. So, but yes, that's what it is. And we just hope the parole board sees through the sort of person he is, understands that he's a dangerous criminal. And we're hoping that he gets put back to jail for a long time to come.
Now, Mr. Matthews, this was obviously, this happened 17 years ago. At the time, Leigh was preparing for her birthday. Now, as a family, of course, this is almost 17 years ago. What would you like to see happen in as far as this parole process being handled? I mean, I know last year you had voiced your opinion around this matter, saying that there are still too many questions for this man who's accused of your daughter's murder to be released.
Yes, I think there are so many questions that haven't been answered. Even in the judgment, the judge pointed out that he couldn't have done this crime by himself. So there are other perpetrators that need to be brought to book. So we'd love to see that. And we'd love to see that a reasonable period of jail time is given to Moodley. And above all, is he the type of person that's capable of being rehabilitated and going back to society and living a normal life? Because our lives are not normal anymore. Could Moodley go into that community, and would they be happy to see Moodley back in town? I don't think so. I think that he's let himself down, he's let his family down, he's let his people down, and he's just kept on claiming his innocence. That can't be somebody who displays remorse or somebody that is entitled to get back into society.
Now, I mean, in 2018, he made his 6th attempt for parole, which was, of course, unsuccessful. And you've repeatedly said that you find that this is more of a criminal-centric focus as opposed to a victim-centric focus. Can you expand a little bit on that?
Well, I think I'll have a whole lot better insight tomorrow after the parole hearing, to be fair. But so far in the lead up to the parole hearing, it certainly seems that there's more concern about the offender than the victim. And I need to talk for all those victims out there that don't have a voice. We're lucky in the sense that we've been able to create an awareness of the system. How many other people out there have just not had any success in trying to create that awareness and bump into the rapist, murderer in their community? And that's the part that is so disturbing. It seems as if the rights of the offender outweigh the rights of us victims.
Mr. Matthews, thank you so much for your time this afternoon. I know this is obviously a very difficult conversation for you. As you've rightfully said, it does open up old wounds. But thank you so much for giving us your time this afternoon.
And thank you for your interest. Thank you so much.